A perfect, consistent trading strategy is not about the model you used in trading. It's not about the SMC. It's not about the structure and liquidity. It's not about the advanced market structure. It's not about the name of your strategy. I think a consistent trading strategy is about you. It's about your habit and your behavior towards the market. I'm going to break this down step by step for you to understand what I truly mean from a beginner level to a pro level and why some people don't even achieve that profitability level. Okay, so first of all, you might be seeing strategy that makes some people a lot of money. Someone is trading the same strategy but is not making that kind of money. Okay, it's not about how big a strategy name is. Okay, somebody that is trading support and resistance, I think from research, support and resistance is the most simplest strategy. Okay, and person is making bands. Okay, person is making a lot of money trading that same strategy. Okay, you might say your strategy is more advanced than someone else, but why are you not making more money than someone that is trading support and resistance? You might be trading alchemist, advanced market, SMC, any name you want to call it. But why are you not making that kind of money? That's why I say a consistent trading strategy is not about the method you use to trade. It is about you, your behavior towards the market. All right. Now, the purpose of trading is to make money. Yeah, is to make money, achieve financial freedom, and the likes. Okay, but why is it that amidst all your studying, amidst everything that you've learned, you have not even gotten to that level of profitability you want? Simply because you are not being consistent. You might be very intelligent, you have studied a strategy, you have done all you could, but at the end of the day, the profit is not showing, the result of your hard work is not showing. And that is to tell you that market will not reward your hard work, but your execution and your approach towards the market. As a beginner that want to start trading forex, or somebody that's already trading forex, I think one of the major problem we have is we just want to go to the market. You started learning 1 month, 2 months, you just want to go to the market and then fund your account and then you start to make money. But at the end of the day, once you start learning 1 month, 2 months, you fund your account and you start learning and you start make and you see there's always this thing called beginner's luck. You might start making money immediately, but in the long run, you start losing money. You keep funding, you keep losing, you keep funding, you keep losing. I think I've been through these phases, and one of the things I could say is because of this thing is because we go into the market, we are not trading the process, we are trading for the profit. We want to make that money instantly, and at the end of the day, we struggle to become profitable. Why? Because the experience we need to gather, we haven't gathered it. It's not bad to fund your life account. I'm not saying you should not fund your real account and start trading. All I'm saying is once you are going into the market, okay, you need that experience. See, forex trading is not like every other business where you can just get a course, get a mentorship, and then 1 month, 2 months you start doing mad results. Forex trading is a different, is on another level. Okay, that is why they say 5% always succeed out of every 100%. And let me break it down for you the reason why this happens. When you fund your account and then you start trading, you begin to lose money. Okay, you keep funding that, okay, in return, you're going to make that money back. You keep funding, you keep losing, you keep making, you keep losing. And at the end of the day, the experience you need to gather, okay, this is where a lot of persons fall out. When you're trading, when you have studied, okay, and you're applying everything you learn, most persons don't even review their trade. Most persons don't journal their trade. Most persons don't track what is going wrong. They don't even identify their weakness. And this alone is going to make you to be stuck at a particular point for a very long time. Okay, this is the thing you need to do to become profitable. It is not about gathering the whole of the information, knowing everything about the market. It is about the little you know and then you execute it. Okay, Losses is inevitable in trading. It's a probability game. You have to accept this. Stop trying to find the perfect strategy. There is no perfect strategy, okay? And stop looking, chasing signals up and down. All you have to do is, if your win rate, if your strategy is winning, what you need to do next is, if test it and see if it's going to work out on a larger sample size, because this is what is going to help you when you're losing in it. When you're losing in trading, if you take 100 trade and you journal the 100 trade, what is that thing that make you to lose 80 trade out of the 100 trade? Okay, I know it's not possible to lose 80 trade out of 100 trade, but what I'm saying is, if you take a test, you take 100 trade, all right, and then you you take, let's say you take 50 losses. Now, don't focus on the win, focus on the loss. Journal that trade. Okay, what make you to lose that trade? You begin to identify your weakness at that point. Once you identify your weakness, use the next week or the next month to fight against that weakness. Is it impulsive decision that is making you to lose that trade? Is it that you are not waiting for price to come to your POI before you take the trade? Is it that you are revenging trading? Is it that you are over trading? Why did you take that losses? Now, once you put that into consideration, you begin to find a way to fight against it. And once you're able to conquer that aspect of, let's say it's over trading, revenge trading, and the rest, all right, once you conquer that aspect, you are one way step to profitability. Okay. Now, if you journal the trade again, repeat your trade the next month. Let's say you don't over trade anymore, you don't revenge trade anymore. Okay, why did you lose more trade this week? Is it that you don't do your analysis properly? Or is it that you are trading in a very bad condition? Or is it that you are doing something that you are going, let's say you are going one against your rules again? Now, you take that into consideration, you fight it. Okay. Next month, you're not going to repeat that mistake. Remember, you have solved two mistakes. The reason why you are losing, you have solved that two mistake. Now, your losses is going to drop. You're not going to be taking that losses anymore, because why? You have conquered that aspect. So what you need to do next is, you put that into your plan. Okay, do not overtrade, do not revenge. Wait for a trade to come to your POI. Take confirmation and meet your confluence. You have done that. You keep it one part. You see that now you have already conquered that aspect of what is making you to take losses. Remember, it's not about your strategy anymore. It's about you. It's about your discipline and your approach towards the market. If you discover that revenge trading is making you to take losses, over trading is making you to take losses, improper analysis is making you to take losses, these are the three things you fought. If that is the only problem you have, you say that out of 10 trades that you take or leave, you are going to be winning like 7, 6. Okay. Now you come back to your trade again. Why am I not making the money I'm supposed to be making? Why is my result okay? I'm winning trades back to back, but why am I not making this money? Now, the next problem you need to solve, let's say, is because you are not maximizing your profit. Okay, you are not maximizing your profit. Now, the next trade you take, the next 2 to 3 to 4 trade you take, you maximize your profit. You see that you are making more money, and when you lose, you are minimizing your losses. But when trade is going against you, you maximize your losses. You maximize your win, sorry. You see that you are going to become better at what you are doing. And in the long run, you see that you begin to see yourself at the top. You no longer rush trade, you no longer over trade, you no longer revenge, you now maximize your profit, you don't minimize your loss anymore. That is a consistent trading strategy. That is what those at the top are doing. That is what those mentors you listen to, that is what they are doing. They can't fully come out and say it to you, but they are disciplined, emotional discipline. They stick to that plan, they stick to that rules, and that is what get them to that place. Have you ever wondered why your mentor is making $10,000 and the same trade you take, you are making $50? Let's say you have been trading that same trade for months, that same strategy for months, for 1 year, 2 years. But whenever they take trade, they make more money than you. Yes, capital is in consideration. But what they do is that when they loss, you see that the loss is small. Like I have a mentor. Let me use myself as an example. If my mentor is taking a trade, if you rate $200, he will make $10,000, $7,000. If he's losing a trade, highest he will lose is like $500. If he's winning, he's making $10,000, $15,000. But when it comes to me, if I have $100 account, when I'm losing like $20. If I'm making profit, I'm making like $30. If my next trade, if I lose money, you see my account is just going up and down, up and down. Now imagine what he's doing. He's minimizing his losses. He's not going to lose $2,000, $3,000 on a trade. But why am I losing $20, $30 on a trade? The reason why is because he's minimizing his losses. But sorry, before I continue, if he lose, the loss is not going to affect him. But if I lose, my loss is going to affect me. Why? Because he minimizes loss. Why I maximize my loss? He maximizes win. Why I minimize my win? So I got to find out this. They go to constant profitability, to constant trading strategy consistently is that you see the bad side of your trade. You have to minimize it because we are all human. We are prone to make mistake. But you see the bad side, those mistakes you make, minimize it. You see the reward of everything you are doing, maximize it. And that is what is going to get you to that point. Okay? Stop looking for strategies that win 100% of the time. I know when you see the title of this video, you think I want to teach one strategy. I want to tell you that, okay, this strategy, 90% win rate, 100% win rate. There is nothing like that. Somebody that promised you 100% win rate, what is going to happen when you take a trade and you lose? These are dreams that they are selling to you. And I'm telling you for a fact, constant profitability, consistent profitability, and a consistent trading strategy is about you. It's not about the strategy you trade. It's about your approach towards the market and how you handle yourself. Emotional discipline is very important when it comes to trading. Alright? So, for you to get to this point of where you begin to make money, your losses doesn't affect you anymore and all of those things. You have to understand that trading is a probability game and there is nothing like perfectionism. You don't have to be perfect in trading because if you see perfection, you're not going to become profitable. You can't beat the market. You can only beat yourself. See, the fight is within you and yourself alone. What you have to do is journal your trade. Review every trade you take. It's not about you take a Euro USD, NSD card, V75, V10, and then you just go and write it. If you win, just put win. What you did to make, when you win a trade, you write, okay, this is what I did. But when you lose a trade, don't just say NSD card minus $100. Why did you lose that trade? Is it because you overtrade? Is it because you don't wait for your confidence? Is it because you didn't analyze your trade well? Write that mistake. Next time you work on it. And when you work on it, you see that you're not going to repeat that mistake again. This is what is going to help you. Psychology is very important. And that is why everybody talk about it. This thing I'm telling you now, you might not take it serious. But give yourself 6 to 7 months. You wish you take this thing I'm telling you serious. So what you have to do now, you have watched this video to this point. Make sure you take this thing serious. Henceforth, now journal your trade. If you don't journal your trade to get that experience you're looking for, you see, no matter the amount of money anybody gives you, you are going to blow that money. Trading is not just about strategy. Strategy is like 10% because you're just buying and selling. But the fact that that strategy have given you some wins over a large sample size, the next thing you have to work on is about yourself. Your emotional discipline is what is going to get you to the point. So if you watch this video to this point, I want you to subscribe. Make sure you share this video to someone that you want to see at the top with you tomorrow. And don't forget to drop a comment in the comment section and what you think about this video, whether you learned something from it, and how does this video inspire you, and what do you want me to talk about in my next video. Okay, I'm your favorite host, Vetus.